Thank you indeed. And Carissa, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you feeling good?
I'm feeling all right, yeah.
Tell me what happened today.
Yeah, today was, I'm going to say I wasn't trying too hard for the win. I think a draw would be a very good result against a higher rated player with the black pieces.
Sure.
And got into a bit of trouble after the opening, I felt.
Where was your biggest moment of difficulty? Let's just bring up some position where you thought, I'm not so satisfied.
Yes, probably around, let's say, she gets her bishop along the a3 to f8 diagonal.
Right, that was irritating to be sure.
Yes, and my pieces are just so awkwardly placed. So I had to go for some sort of activity with like this knight a5, bishop b5, and bring my queen out to e6.
Yep, that's what you did.
And yeah, on move 19 around c5, I think I had a long think here on c5.
Right.
Because white's idea is c4 and to cement this d5 square, and so I felt I should sort of anticipate that, but c5 obviously leaves white with a lot of pawn breaks.
Right.
Luckily, though, I think she missed this knight g8 idea, so bishop b2, knight g8. And then after she played...
Already feeling a little sense of relief
Yes.
that you could get this move in? Yeah?
Yes, bishop h6 is the main point. White has a hard time dealing with it. And after queen g5, f6, bishop h6, I was quite sure that I was doing well. Because the queen is just so sidelined on the king side.
Right.
I'm going to force her into an endgame.
Right.
After bishop f4, and then my pieces are just so much more active. And that's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a very complicated ending, I thought, and I couldn't quite find like the most precise moves. At some point, I thought she got back into the game. But around near time control, sort of allowing this, I bring my king out,
yeah.
allowing this knight c6, b4 idea.
Right.
I thought was very dangerous. And yeah, after bishop b2, I was quite sure takes, knight d4, and we go into a very nice ending for me, which I guess
The computer loves for you.
computer says is winning. But yeah, the knights are just so poorly placed on f1 and g2, and I'm getting a knight d6. I'm going to force white to take on f5, king d5, e4 comes, my pawns are rolling. But after she played knight g3, knight g3, d3, and then I knew the game was over here.
Yeah. Impressive. Carissa, let's be frank. You started -1 after 4 rounds and 4 wins in a row. You had come on before and you said, my first Cairns Cup was terrible. I started with 4 losses and I finished with 4.5 out of 5. So that was a great finish. You're a slow starter?
Perhaps. Yeah, I was feeling actually quite sick near the beginning of the tournament, but the rest day was very good for me. I got to recover a bit. And I mean, I certainly got very lucky in almost all of my wins. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good about the tournament.
Well, let's set the stage for tomorrow's game. It can't be any bigger game. I mean, you're playing against Alice Lee. You're in first. She's in second, and you both need +3 to make a GM norm. And guess what? Somebody's going to be Cinderella. Somebody's going to get the GM norm.
Get that norm, which is
right.
Which is exciting. Alice is a friend of mine. I like her quite a bit. So if I don't get the norm, I'll be very happy for her. Although, of course, I do hope I'll be able to sort of lock down the norm in the tournament tomorrow.
Right.
But yeah, just one more game. I feel like this is the ideal position to be in.
It certainly is. Carissa, thank you for joining us. Good luck in the all-important game tomorrow.
Thank you, Yasser.
Absolutely. Back to you in studio.
Thank you, Yasser, and congratulations to Carissa for winning her important game against Assaubayeva. And